Hi everyone, Chidi here in Toronto, Take It Back movement and Governor of Enugu State 2019. Just in case you don't know about that, you got to check what time it is. People, today I'm going to be talking about students, and a lot of you people have wondered why the Take It Back movement is so focused on students. A lot of you have asked me, Chidi, how come you focus so much on students? And today I'm going to try to tell you why. You see, I'm so passionate about students because I'm just passionate about students. When I was in school, I really played an active role in the school activities. I was so concerned about my fellow students, and I lived my life to the fullest as a student. You know, some people come into school and they don't care about what is going on in school. They have one leg in school and one leg outside. I mean, even though I was doing a lot of activities outside, but my heart was in school. Like I made friends with my fellow students. I was involved in student union activities. I was deeply involved in the social life on campus. You know, I was a student, like a real student. And so I know the challenges that students had, and I knew both in their school activities and in extracurricular activities. I knew all that because I was actively involved. And you know, it's really sad and painful when you look around today and you know what life used to be when you were a student. It wasn't the best. We had a lot of our challenges, but now it's even worse. It is pathetically gone really bad. It is so bad now that it's gone beyond unacceptable limits. A situation where students are worse than beggars is not acceptable. You talk about students now, you talk to students now, and the first thing they tell you is that they are hungry. Students, university undergraduate students, telling you that they are hungry. That is totally unacceptable. Very unacceptable that they will be complaining about food. These are just the basic thing. Food. A student complaining that they cannot eat. That is not acceptable. There are things that you just can't fathom. Students live in an environment that is as dirty as it's just horrible. You just try to go around the university campuses, the colleges of technology.
In 300 meters, make a slight right turn.
Any higher institution in Nigeria, I'm not talking about just universities, the state of cleanliness
make a slight right turn onto Blood Creek Drive.
Very bad. Very bad. The system has collapsed completely. Totally collapsed. And these are people that you expect them to come out with high grades. How is somebody able to do that? How can you pass through an institution and the environment is so dirty, garbage is heaped up at every corner of the campus, and they expect you to study well? How can you do that? It's not possible. It's not possible. There's always this stench of rotten garbage in the air around the campuses. That is not good. We've already talked about the food. How about classes? a situation where students don't sit comfortably to take their lectures, it is highly unacceptable. You go around schools now, students sit in makeshift chairs, the lecture rooms. Remember those days we used to have, you know, there's these seats in lecture rooms that will fold, you know, and then you could write on them. Now, they don't have them anymore. I don't know. There's no. Those days they used to have the maintenance department, the works department, that was very active, and they would go around and fix chairs and tables. Although by the time I left school, that too wasn't functioning. But now, you can imagine, from that time till now, it's continued to go from bad to worse. Now it's absolutely non-existent. So that is very deplorable. The thing is, as I'm doing this video, the reason why I see me pause a lot is that my mind just reels through the things I've seen recently in our schools and the discussions I've been having with a lot of students, because these are people who are the future of Nigeria. And if they are graduating with this kind of experience, how do you expect them to actually perform, you know, when they get it out there into the world? University is supposed to be like a microcosm of the bigger world out there. It's a miniature. The experience you have in the university is supposed to be a miniature of what you're going to find out there. And so when you are in a place and you get your education, you get your training, with all of these things not working, it starts you on the wrong pedestal. And it is not fair. It's absolutely not fair. Actually, it is not right for the Vice Chancellor and for other, you know, members of staff of the university to be looking okay, to be going about their businesses well, and the students are suffering. It's an indictment. I think the Vice Chancellor of every university should put themselves to task, and like
in 300 meters,
it should be,
keep left.
It should be seen as
keep left
very concerned and uncomfortable until something is done about the state of affairs of students. I don't know who is supposed to be in charge of these things anymore, because
in 1400 meters, keep right onto exit 21B to Highway 401 West.
They keep on changing these things and relocating responsibility and assignment to different commissions and different departments, and after a while there is so much overlapping of responsibilities that you don't even know who is supposed to be responsible for what. But whoever is responsible, whoever is supposed to be doing what, I think they are not doing their job. I know they've succeeded in clamping down on the Students' Union in so many institutions in Nigeria. Whenever they try to protest, whenever they try to speak up, they go after them, they harass them, they arrest some of them, they intimidate them to the point where they threaten them with rustication. They try to contact their parents, and by the time your parent tells you, hey, please be careful, I just want you to graduate, by the time your uncles talk to you, by the time every other person talks to you about your activities as a Students' Union member, you just back off. And this is what has been happening. But you know what? It's not gonna last for long.
Keep right
when the TakeItBack movement takes over things,
meters, turn right.
when the Take It Back movement comes into power under the political party platform that will be announcing in a short time from now, when we take over things, students are gonna be happy again. And as the motto of my alma mater says, we will restore the dignity of man. We will restore the dignity of the Nigerian student. We are so passionate about the Nigerian student. We are so committed to working with them. We are so committed to see that they work under a better environment. We are so committed to seeing that the Students' Union government does not operate under an environment of intimidation, under an environment of oppression, that they will be free to do whatever they want to do. They will be free to exercise their fundamental human rights and their fundamental rights as citizens of Nigeria as provided by our Constitution. So these are the things that we are going to be doing.
Right. And then in 200 meters, make a slight left turn.
Okay.
Make a slight left turn.